Hey everyone, my name is Carson. I'm from Carson's Playlist, and I'm here with.
Nervous Service.
We are here at Common Grounds in Greensboro, North Carolina, where they have just played a very special show. Can you tell us why this show is so special?
This was our release show for our new record, Ppl Talk. We put it out a couple of weeks ago and got some of our friends to play this show with us. Blink State, Scobie, Convalescent, and Weymouth. And it was in our hometown, Greensboro.
All right. It was a very good show. It was a very stacked lineup. Everybody did great. So before we move any further, I want to just go around the circle, just introduce, each of the band members.
I'm Matty. I wrote all the songs and put the band together.
I'm Marshawn. I play bass. I'm Franklin, HP, play drums.
And here we go. I'm Jackson, and I play the other guitar.
All right, so I remember you saying during the set that this album, when you started making it, it was being made in San Diego. Is that correct?
Yeah, we tracked it in San Diego. I wrote all the songs in my bedroom on GarageBand. So basically when I got there, we just had all the stems from the GarageBand projects and then put them into, I think it was Pro Tools, and then retraced over them while we were there. Like I had software drums on the demos, and then Jordan, who played drums on it, he played over the software drums that I had, and I played over all the guitars, redid all the vocals, and we just kind of got creative with it and changed the songs up a little bit, and yeah, it was a lot of fun.
All right, and how long the process of creating the album from the moment that you started to the moment that it was ready to go? How long did that take?
So I had some riffs and little melody ideas in my head for a little bit leading up to it, but nothing substantial. And then on April 8th of last year, I finally started writing it and committed to doing it. Wrote my first song, and then I wrote 10 more after that, and I did 8 of them within the span of a couple months between April and June 2022, and then I wrote the other 3, or completed the other 3 in July and August before going there in September. So overall, it was time elapsed was 5 months, but or 4 months, but I wrote it all in a couple mostly.
All right, and that was not your first time working on a full length LP, is that correct?
Um, Not necessarily. I've worked on a lot of releases in the past from bands I've been in. But for this project, it was the first full length. Yeah.
It was one in particular, I believe, Pictures of Vernon, correct?
Oh yeah, I was in a band called Pictures of Vernon for like a couple years, um, and that was a band I joined that had a couple friends of mine from high school in it, and yeah, we did an EP and we did a split EP and we started touring together and met some really cool bands. Someone's phone is ringing. Yeah, Pictures of Vernon was a lot of fun actually. One of the people from that band, their brother played this show tonight, Convalescent, Joel. So yeah, really good memories.
All right, and so obviously you have a great band right here. So how did you guys all come together?
So Urshan and I, we went to college together. So I've known him for a minute. I've known him since 2018.
Yeah.
We were in jazz band together, and then these two I met through Instagram, kind of like him. I met because Joel actually, who plays in Convalescent, he had booked shows with both of our bands that weekend, just separate bills. And I saw this band, Hermosa, who they both play with, and he and I had connected a while ago. And eventually, I was just like, okay, you know what? I'm gonna find a drummer. I messaged him, and he was down to do it. That was February of this year, and then he said that he had a friend who would also be interested in doing it, playing guitar, and so that's how I met Jackson. Like a couple weeks after that, we met up together and like started playing.
All right. So, what is your favorite song off of the album? And in fact, if each of you have a favorite song, go on ahead.
Hippie. Hippie. Lemon Lime. The lyrics on there are very, very, very positive and make my day brightens up the mood.
I love movie.
You love what?
Movie is a good one. I like it. It's like the sort of like slow point on the album, but like I feel like it hits a stride that the rest of the hit.
That's actually my favorite too.
Hey,
Yeah.
all right.
Movie was the first one I wrote. I don't know if I have a favorite. It's really hard to choose a favorite. They're all so special to me. But I know this book right in front of me says this when I cover it up with my fingers.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
Brain Train.
I love that song. This was,
That's a great song.
in my opinion, I think Brain Train was one of the hits that like could have been a single but wasn't. And I just wanted to save it for like the record release. It seems to be doing pretty well. It's really fun to play. That's one of my favorite songs to play. I'll say that. I don't know if I have like a favorite overall though. It's just so hard to pick.
All right. Well, this is probably one of my favorite questions to ask. And if you are willing to answer, do you have any favorite songs that did not make it onto the album?
Yeah, there's actually a B-side called Dragon Sounds. That'll probably be released later. For like, I don't know, like if it'll be a standalone single or like a part of a deluxe release or something. But yeah, it's called Dragon Sounds. It's a fun song that has a cool riff. And then we also like recorded a couple covers, which are kind of fun. But other than that, I've just been working on new stuff for the next release.
All right. Well, that leads me into my next question, which is besides any of that, what else is up and coming for Nervous Surface? Any more, shows going on? Anything else you want to, promote?
Yeah, we got something October 26th here in Greensboro. I think we're playing like a parking deck unplugged. Some of y'all might know about that here.
Is he in here?
How do you say it? The Iliad?
Iliad? I don't think he's in here right now.
They sound really cool. But yeah, we're gonna be playing that unplugged. That'll be our first time trying something like that, so that should be a lot of fun. And then we're playing a house show in it's either in Wilmington or Fayetteville. Big difference there, I know. But
I think it's Wilmington on Halloween.
Halloween?
Halloween, yeah, I think we're playing in Wilmington.
Yeah.
I love these tiny microphones.
Yeah.
Yeah, we got a handful of gigs coming up at the end of October and like early November. Really good band. Yeah, we're gonna announce those on Instagram probably in a couple weeks.
All right. And I just want to say a lot of UNCG students are going to probably be watching this. That parking deck show that he was referring to, that's on UNCG campus. So come to it. It's going to be awesome. It's at the pond in front of the music building now. Yes, yes. All right. So the last question I want to ask, this is actually one that meant to ask earlier. This might be the same kind of response as the favorite song, but what is, in your opinion, most underrated Nervous Surface song?
Pass it around.
There you go. Rinsing. Rinsing.
Movie.
Stays the same.
I want to say Jacob. Really good song. Really good vibes.
I think Racing. I think because it was the third single I put out, it didn't get as much attention as the first one, but that's probably one of my favorite riffs I've ever written. A lot of fun. That was a really good song to record. So yeah, I'd probably say Racing.
All right. Well, it's been a long night, great night of music. I really appreciate you guys, doing this interview. So, anything else you want to say before we end the video?
Check us out on Instagram, Spotify, internet.com, just places, and keep up with us. we'll be playing some shows near you. Probably would love to see you there.
Just listen to people talk.
Is that it?
Listen to people talk.
Listen to people talk. Nervous Surface people talk. Thank you so much for having us.
Absolutely, it's been an honor. All right, good to go. Like draw it out a little bit. We're just like, what's up? What does Narbor do? He's like,
Bye bye. Thanks for coming.
So, like, comfortably long.
yeah.